Camera shy? Not a problem. I'm going to show you how to crush it on YouTube without showing your face. Look, I hear you. Sometimes it's just very, very difficult to get started when you're not comfortable on camera. And you know you've got a great message, you've got something to share, but just getting out there and putting yourself on camera just scares the living daylights out of you. I've been there, I mean, if you look back to my videos dating back to 2012, 2011, it was like deer in the headlights. It's painful to watch, okay? It's painful to watch. And these days, people ask me, Tim, how are you so comfortable on camera these days? How are you so relaxed? And the answer is practice, practice, practice. Thousands of videos down over the years, and now I'm finally quite happy to sit in front of a camera and have a chat with you. Okay, same thing about voice. A lot of people don't like the sound of their voice, and so they avoid doing videos there. And I'm going to do a video on things that you can do if you don't want to actually speak yourself. There's another video coming up in this series. Very, very easy to overcome. But in this video, I want to just take you through some very, very simple strategies, some proven strategies that you can employ right now to create fantastic videos that are going to bring an audience and send them to your offers, whether you're a local business, whether you're an affiliate marketer, whatever you're using your videos for. We're going to be able to create amazing, engaging videos that people are going to love without you having to get on camera yourself, but they're still going to be so good. So hang around, we're just going to jump over to my computer. So here we are, I'm back at my computer, and we're going to go through some ways that you can create videos without showing your face. So once again, in the previous video, so if you want to know about ways you can do screen sharing and sort of stuff, I did cover this in quite some depth in my last video, so you can go back to that video about how to create videos without a camera or expensive equipment. Check out that in more depth, because I don't want to spend too much time backtracking and going over stuff in the past. So I'm going to share with you 3 ways or 4 ways that you can actually create amazing videos without actually appearing on camera yourself. And to prove this, once again, I'm up here in the top of the screen with my camera going, and now I'm going to hide, right? So this is how you can actually now use Zoom, and even if you had a webcam, you can now take yourself off camera, okay? So I've spoken about Zoom, how you can do screen sharing. In fact, this lesson is being recorded on Zoom. I said I could use paid software like Camtasia or ScreenFlow or something like that. But Zoom, with its screen sharing functionality, is more than capable, and its recording functionality, and it's free. So why not? So let's get started. How can you create interesting videos without actually appearing on camera? And one way is to sort of make slideshow videos. Now, to make slideshow videos interesting, you really want a bit of movement. And a great piece of software that you can purchase is called Bitnami. And I'll be making a resource available. So if you're interested in getting the resource, check in the comments below, and at one stage I'll have a link to a PDF or something with all these tools that you can access. Now, Bitnami has a bit of magic to it. I'm not going to go through and actually show you how to use the software. There's not going to be a tutorial, but basically what you can do is you can type in your script. So you can type your script up somewhere else, and you can just paste your script in. And then Bitnami will go through and it will break up your script into slides, and it will pick out keywords, and it will even bring in videos and images that it believes matches your script. So there's a little bit of AI happening in the process. And what you can end up with, and what I like about Bitnami is that even with the still, like the images, it has this effect where it's either zooming in or zooming out, and the picture's actually moving. So nothing is actually ever really staying still. And that's really important to keep people captivated and engaged. They always want movement on the screen. So that's one thing I like about Bitnami. And as I said, I use other video editing software, and to do that sort of effect would just take so long. So I'm just going to pop across. This is a video. Now, once again, you probably won't be able to hear it. It's just me talking the script. But basically what I did is I actually got the script and I pasted it into Bitnami, and I hit the create video or create slides button. It went through and it selected out all these photos, and it even highlighted what it felt was the most important word in that sentence. You can go in and you've got total control. Like, I didn't like some of the photos it used. I used my own photos. I uploaded photos, but this is the sort of effect you can get with Bitnami. Is your dog aggressive? Does it suffer from separation anxiety? Is it always digging up your garden or trying to escape under the fence or over it? Hi, I'm Tim Cooper, and if you've been wanting to train your dog but don't know where to start, then we can help. Man's Best Friend Dog Training offers a wide range of one-on-one, group and online training for making your walks a more enjoyable. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm not going to play the whole thing through, and of course that's a fictitious business. I did that as a sample video with one of my content marketing classes. So, but you can see that very, very quickly, just by typing in some text, you can create these slides, and Bitnami comes with background music and all that sort of stuff. So you can create the whole thing from start to finish in this piece of software, and you get a really professional, polished looking presentation. So that's one way to create videos without showing your face. And I mean, they look great, right? You can't, I mean, that is professional. You can sell products using videos like that. Okay, the other one that I use a lot of is Doodles. Okay, so this application here is called Doodlely, and you may notice up the top here some familiar things. So these are the actual doodles that sort of ride in with me superimposed. I use a green screen and put myself over the top, right? So, but you don't have to appear on camera. So I can say, okay, I want to create a new video. Say I just want a whiteboard video, and I'm just going to go that this is a demo, and obviously you select your resolution, and you go create. Okay, so basically, the best way to use this sort of software is to have your script pre-written and to have your voiceover pre-recorded, and actually drop your voiceover in first, and that way then you can actually time the slides to your voice. Otherwise, it's very, very hard the other way. It's very hard to actually create the doodle, to create the animation, and then try to fit your voice to the animation. So we do it the other way around. Start with your voiceover, whether you want to do the voiceover yourself or whether you're going to get that done on Fiverr or through another agency. That's fine. There are ways. In my next video, actually, in the video I'm releasing tomorrow, it's how to create videos without even having to talk. And I'm going to give you options there about how you can actually get voice onto your videos without you actually having to speak. So if you don't like your voice, or if English isn't your first language, or for any other reason why you don't actually want to speak yourself, then I'm going to show you that tomorrow. But anyway, very, very quickly here, say I'm going to come to people, and everything's coming up colored. I just wanted anyway, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to sort of spend time. I'm just going to sort of drag this one in. Okay. And of course I can resize it. And then of course, so these are people, obviously. And if you want people sort of doing particular things, like you might want a chef, or you might want a footballer. So you can type in and you can get these characters, and then we have props. So then we might you might want an airplane flying in overhead. Right? And then obviously then you can put in some text, and you can upload your own fonts here. Might just use this one and say something like don't hit the ball too high. And we've done that. And then once again, we can make that however big we want. And then when we want to, and so that could be one slide. When we preview, you can see how it works. So it sketches on, right? And of course there could be a voiceover happening or some background music and sort of stuff. So that's yet another way. And doodles are very engaging. I do use another one called Doodle Maker, which is slightly different. It's got AI. Once again, you can paste your script in, and it will create stuff for you. So there's I actually do like to do the explainer videos, the doodle type. I think it's very, very engaging. Okay, so there you go. There's 3 ways that you can create videos without actually appearing on camera. So you can just do a straight screen share using Zoom, free software. Hit the record button and just show them your screen. Now you could be demonstrating how to do something. You could be demonstrating some software or whatever else. And we see lots of those videos out, and they're very, very, they can be entertaining. They be educational. We've got the Bitnami option where you can just paste your script into Bitnami. It will create the slides. It will bring in images that it believes are a match, which of course you can edit, and then you can bring in your voiceover and your music. Now, Bitnami even allows you to record your voiceover inside the application, and then of course you've got your Doodle options. Okay, so you've got your Doodle Maker type stuff, and of course the other way that I spoke about the other day in the other video was just getting on and just pulling up a Google document and just typing in bullet points. So start with your headline of what the video is about, and then have bullet points, and just as you're talking about a bullet point, just type it in, talk about it, and then type in another bullet point. And so there's something happening on the screen and you're just explaining. So there you go. So that's how you can create great videos. They can be engaging, entertaining, and educational without actually having to appear on camera. So have you ever tried any of these options in the past? Have you tried things like Bitnami or Doodles and stuff? Have you had problems? I mean, using Doodle Make or using Doodle or Explainer software, if you don't know the right approach, can be very frustrating. I know when I first started, I didn't really know, and I actually started making the slides and the animation first, and then I was saying, oh my goodness, how am I going to fit? Like the voiceover is just not going to fit in. Until I worked out, well, you go do it the other way around. Get the voiceover in first, and then you can match the timing perfectly. You can bring those sketches in, and it flows. It looks absolutely great. So it can be challenging. I'd love to know, have you tried any of these methods in the past? Just stick them in the comments below. If you want any sort of tips about what software to use, as I said, I will be creating a resource for you. And I will be putting a number of different samples up on the resource page, so you can sort of see the different styles of videos you can make, whether you want to show your face or not, whether you want to talk or not. In one of the videos, it might have been the first video that I did in the series, I actually showed a video that I did for a local business. It was for massage business. Well, I actually used this particular piece of software, this platform for that. And look, the amazing things about this is that none of these softwares are overly expensive. Okay, like Doodlely, which is still probably I'm leaning more towards. This is still my favorite because I probably know this better than Doodle Maker. That's a one-off payment for $67 just for the base thing. But even if you want to buy all the other bits and pieces, it's not expensive, right? And like a one-off fee, and you can make as many doodles as you like. And the same thing with all the software. So all the tools I use, they're not expensive. Okay, we all have to start somewhere, and we've all got to watch our costs. So I'm also very, very aware of how much things cost. Okay, guys. So if you found this video interesting, useful, please hit the like and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll be notified when I post the next video. And I said tomorrow I'm going to be sharing a video with you about how to create videos without having to talk. So we can bring this all together where you can use a computer. You don't have to appear on camera, and you don't have to talk, and you can still create videos that work. Okay, so stay tuned for tomorrow, and I hope you found this useful.